Hello, today we are going to take a look at the problem 609. Find the duplicate file in system. In this problem, we are given a list of directory info including directory paths and all the files with contents in this directory. Our job is to find out all the groups of duplicated files in the file system and group them. Let's take a look at example 1. So here we'll find out this is the path of the file, and this is the file name, this is the content. So our job is to group those files, and when they have the same content, we group them in one array. Then we return those groups of files with their path. So for example, here, the 2.txt file in root A, which is here, this one, it is an EFGH. So you can find the 4.txt in root C is EFGH. Therefore we group them together and we can find the 4.txt in root has exactly the same content. That's why we group these three together. And this is the same. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Note that the output is a list of group of duplicate file paths. So we only output duplicated file paths. So if some files, they are distinct, so there are only one file has unique content, we do not output it in our result. Okay, let's get into coding. So for this problem, we need to create a dictionary to store the different content. So we make so we will make our key as key and value. So we will make our key as the content of the file, and our value is the file name and the path, of course. So path plus file name. So this is our value and this will be our key. Okay, now let's get into coding. So first we create our dictionary, use a built-in method in collections, default dict, which this thing will create a dictionary with every empty key has a value, which is an empty array. If we can define the value of empty keys, which we give it a list. So every empty key will have an empty list. Now we iterate through our path, and we will extract the directory and our files with content. So the way I did here I add this symbol here, it is because okay, let me finish this statement and you'll see. So this will be pass.split of empty. So we will split each string inside our pass, and some string they have 2, so it's okay, but some they have 3 or 4, so we split them. The reason I add this here is because when in this way we split it, the first value will go into directory without doubt, but the rest values, so no matter how many there is left, will go to files. So files will become a new array which consists of the rest of the values. So we can see here, so the first value is the directory and the rest of the value is all the file names inside the directory and the content. So to access all those files, we have to go through each, so we have to iterate through the files we just created, and we can see inside each files we have the file name and content, so we have to extract them, name and content, file.split, so it is splitted by this symbol. So we get that, and then we will start append value. So in our dictionary, as we mentioned before, the key is the content, and the value will be those file names with that content, which we'll keep adding, and we have to add directory before them, so we can see here, so it added directory into file name and name. So what should we return? So we have to return, here says the output is a list of group of duplicate file paths, so we only return duplicate file paths, which is if length of v is bigger than 1, because only when length of v is bigger than 1 we can see there's those groups which has it is duplicated. Yeah, so this is how we get the answer.